I'm driving out this. Good. Bring it in a bit more.
Right, tell me about that.
Yeah. That good.
Very good.
Yeah, that good.
All right.
So, all right. Shalom, right? We are the I.S.U.P.K. under Commander General YAHANNA right here in Trinidad and Tobago. Right? Since 1969, we have been teaching at Blacks, Hispanics, and the Native Indians. We are the lost 12 tribes of Israel. And during when we got split up, when the kingdom had split, you know, it had the northern tribe and the southern tribe. You understand? And the Lord said, hey, even though we split up, He's going to bring us all back together again as one. And in the I.S.U.P.K, that is what we're doing here right now. Since 1969, we found that in school, whose name is Abba Bivens, he found out that, hey, what I was learning from this white man all the time is a lie. I am going to bring Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians back together as one. That is what the Lord said. He's going to bring us back together as one. And one of the ways for us is simple. You just have to stop smoke drugs. Sell it, brother, drugs. As you can see, every day, somebody getting gunned down and shoot. Somebody getting killed in Trinidad. So when I really look at the stories behind it, it's drugs. You understand? It's drugs. Some leader who's selling their brother drugs. You understand? So why it is we must sell our brothers and sisters drugs, because drugs have a way to destroy your community. All right? And the heathens and them know that drugs does destroy your community. You understand? So they just use drugs and put it in the black community to control us. Right. Because once black people destroy, they can control us. You understand? Like the Chinese and East Indians and they could smoke weed, but them won't get destroyed because them have a nation. Them have their goal and them understand their goal. But we as black and Hispanic people who don't have a nation and don't have a goal, when we smoke the marijuana, we just get destroyed. And then you go see just killings every day, just murders and deaths every day, because that is one of the curses that the Lord put on black people. You understand? Like nobody in the Bible used to smoke anything. No prophets in the Bible used to smoke anything. The heathens and them used to smoke marijuana to their idols. That's what the heathens and them used to do. You understand? Like Shiva. You understand? Them East Indians and them used to smoke weed. They used to smoke marijuana, cannabis, to Shiva, to the Lord Shiva. Because they believe that the more high that they get, is the closer they would have gotten to Lord Shiva, who is the East Indians and them God. You understand? So the heathens and them used to be smoking marijuana. Them used to smoke all kind of things, but we the Israelites, we never used to smoke them. You understand? The only way you might have found an Israelite smoking something is because we were following after those heathens and them. You understand? I sure when we was in Egypt, we used to be smoking marijuana too, just like them Egyptians and then when we left Egypt, we went into the wilderness. You understand? And we was only eating hard bread. We said, now Moses, I getting fed up eating this hard bread. I like the life I was living in Egypt. You understand? They say, well, to hell with this. I want to go back in Egypt and eat my pork and my crab and my shrimp. Because it was nice food that they was getting on a timely manner. But when they left in and went into the wilderness with Moses being free men, you know, the food wasn't coming on that timely manner. They was getting food, but not on that. You know, every Sunday they had a fixed meal. You know, every Friday they had something. Yeah, there's this old Moses. They said, now I want to go back into the world and smoke weed and get high and eat pork and crab and shrimp. You understand? And then the Lord ended up destroying all that. You understand? And that is all going on here today with all the murders and things you see taking place. Imagine they shoot our brother. Right? I forget his name, like Pitbull or one of those places. Then the next day or 2 days after, whatever, They find out the address where the other brother lives, swing behind him to shoot him and shoot the mother too as well. You understand? So it's just about weed. You understand? And also too, weed has side effects. I don't know why these people keep saying that weed is something good, is the healing of the nation. But research just so that weed does give schizophrenia and bipolar. You understand? That's why I see most people, if not all of them, most of them, who are smoking marijuana, they're hyper. They're always aggressive. They're always arguing. You understand? And then 1 minute they just calm, they're normal. Then the next minute they're just angry, aggressive. Bipolar disorder, they're schizophrenia. That's what weed does to you. It's not a good thing. Understand? Weed, everybody should stay away from weed and marijuana. Don't smoke it. The Lord made it for something else, but not for smoking. All right. So I can share this class. Give me Proverbs 16 and 27. Okay. Proverbs 16 and 27.
Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 27. An ungodly man diggeth up evil, and his lips there is as a burning fire.
So godly man diggeth up evil, right? And in his lips is as a burning fire. Anybody understand what I mean? What I mean? Anybody? Yeah, go ahead, so
that man, I would say, dig up the roots, right? And we really hear from that, I would say, as a bring out the weed. Dig it up now, and I would say, now using this now to sell weed, right? To sell weed system. To destroy, I would say, destroy them, man.
Yeah, that's it. Anybody else? I think I don't.
Yeah, so like I said, if I make this alone, that's what I was saying, you know what I mean? I script I say, evil man, they get up evil, but most I say, he create all things good and for his purpose. And they will use the things that the most I, and bring it forth as an abomination. Because all these herbs have a purpose, and the Lord explained to us, right? The way it must be used, but they using it in another way, smoking it and so forth. So the script is showing you what an evil man would look like. Somebody that come charity the Lord's commandments and statutes and the Most High. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's it. Right, that's it, sir.
Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 27. An ungodly man diggeth up evil.
Right, ungodly man diggeth up evil. Right, this is talking about marijuana, of course. Weed, herbs. The Lord created herbs as medicine. Or as herbs, as you put it in food and eat it. Now the Lord created herbs out. He created for something good, as Makar says, something good purpose. But only an ungodly man would take that thing what God created good and turn it into something evil. Something that can make you get sick, that could play with your brain cells, that could hang you on that spell, make you see things that is not there. Only an ungodly man will do that. Go in the ground, dig it up, the same herbs that is in the ground, and make you become bipolar or schizophrenic because you're using good thing that the Lord created, evil. Yeah, go ahead.
And in his lips there is a burning fire.
Right, in his lips there is a burning fire. Okay. Lips is a burning fire, of course. So that's talking about the weed, right? That's talking about the weed. You understand? You put something in your mouth, you smoke it. When you put the weed in your mouth, I mean, anything to smoke, cigarettes, hemp, you know, anything that you put in your mouth to smoke, you know, you light it up with your lighter, it go turn red. So it's saying in his lips is as a burning fire. You understand? It's fire in his lips because that fire that they take to light the weed or the hemp or the cigarette, you understand? They go put it in the lips. So an ungodly man would dig up herbs that was used for something good and want to roll it in a piece of paper and smoke it. You understand? Only an ungodly man will do that because the Lord, his purpose was to never make you smoke. The Lord's purpose was to never make you put smoke in your lungs and make you smoke. That wasn't his intention. You use it for medicine. You understand? You use it for medicine. You mix it up, you know, you mash it up. You know, you take the juice from it or whatever. You know, and you drink it, you boil it, you drink it. You put it in food to eat. You understand? But not to smoke. It was never made to smoke. That's why I say an ungodly man in his lips is a burning fire, something with weed. You understand? And also marijuana does make you happy, you know, it does relax you. You know, it does make you happy because it messes with your brains. So you know, a man who's stressed out, financially stressed, you know, or emotionally stressed. You want to be stressed so much and for so long. So he will smoke weed. He will smoke the marijuana. It will make him happy. You're going to play with your little brain cells, you know, you're going to make him happy. You're going to smile. You're going to relax him for that time being. You understand? Marijuana does also affects your communication, the way how you talk to people. You understand? It does affect your communication. You understand? That way it does, you know, it does something with your brain again that does make you affect your communication. So you will know how to talk to somebody. You know, you will know. You're going to sure.
Yeah, and even when you check out when coming to the white man also, right? So you check out things that all the industries, cigarette industries, and let's see, right, with all these things smoking and thing, right? But when come to the business sector things now, right, and they go into all the plans and thing, right? So same time they're selling it. But when coming to the plans, let's say you see when they're bringing out all the different effects, people come and that marijuana in the system, that I say again, the visions, the vision, how they see things, the way how they go be let's say arguing, because they know they don't want that kind of plan, and that could cause the plan to end up in millions and dollars because of people behavior and things as they're saying this. So them know and all, hey, this year, if we're smoking marijuana, don't come on my plan with that. And they're banning you from coming with a job test and things.
Yeah, that is itself, yeah. And also to back into the days of slavery. You understand? And a lot of people don't even know this, but when the slaves was tired and exhausted, they used to give them drugs to make them get back a hyper winner. Just like how you just see them people just take drugs on the streets. You know, as soon as they take drugs, they hyper. So they give them drugs and they get hyper. You understand? So you used to get these slaves and them drugs so they could get back our energy, strength. You know, they could lift up like 10 rocks. You understand them? People who just take drugs on the streets, you know. In 1990, when they had the coup, they lifted up a big fridge on the back and running with it with that strength. Maka, you going to say?
Yeah, I want to answer it. We bring on this way because I'm commanding touching on something like that. You know, way back in Egypt, it's the same thing they used to do the Israelites. You understand? Drug them out. You understand? I'm saying you're bringing out certain type of lotus flowers they used to use and thing and make that kind of, you understand, like a kind of booze and how the Israelites high out of their mind, right? And working day and night. Yes, so that.
Yeah, so that is it. You know, that is it. You know, of course, you know, different drugs could do with different things. You know, some drugs might have people just high that they just stand up in one spot. I forget the name of that drug. They just had them stand up in one spot. You know, some drugs just had them moving. You know, yeah,
Speed.
yeah, the speed. And that way, and that way the Lord say now he suffer. He want to drug dealers in the community because you know how drugs does destroy it. That good thing that the Lord created or they're using it for some evil, and it is destroying the community. You understand? And those heathens and them know when we smoke it, we just get destroyed. Because we don't know how no nation are we would. So once we smoke that, they could control us now. Once we smoke it, them could control us. You understand?
So I guess
yeah.
let's talk about yeah, boy, but yeah, so I was on a work Caribbean, yeah, that partner. Yeah, eating some brownie, right? I eat brownie some about 2 days before, and still you're getting the effects. So like the man lying on whole day. Come back next after lunch again, the man like he said, but we're ready, hey, we're going on with you because we never see this man operating. So when he go and ask him what going on, I say, hey, we're ready going on with you, right? He said, boy, I go online with some people and I eat some brownie. And he said, boy, I ain't feel eating that ever again in life. Because he said, there's this fucking game from a very trying thing right now.
Brownies, you might be at drugs in it. Marijuana, right? So yeah, that is what people know. You understand? Marijuana has a lot of side effects that people don't even know. Yeah, so marijuana is memory loss. Some people have memory loss when they take marijuana, smoke marijuana. Schizophrenia, bipolar, right? Addition to it, you can't go anywhere with it, right? You get depressed without it, or you have mental fatigue if you don't smoke it. That's how addictive it is. You get mental fatigue, you can't go nowhere without the marijuana. You understand? You just get depressed if you don't take it. You could also have emotional problems. Yeah, so emotional problems. Yeah, we have all kind of problems. Some want to take this marijuana. Marijuana is an evil thing. Smoking it is something evil. Smoking it is something evil. Just use it the way how the Lord intends us to use it. So I'm giving Ezekiel 8 and 17.
Ezekiel chapter 8 and verse 17. Then he said unto me, hast thou seen this, O son of man? It is a light thing to the house of Judah that they commit the abomination which they commit here. For they have filled the land with violence and have returned to provoke me to anger. And lo, they put the branch to their nose.
Right? They put the branch to their nose, right? That branch to the nose is talking about the weed. Right? It's talking about the weed. Right? They put a branch to their nose, right? Because when they're smoking weed, what right next to or below your nose? The weed that they roll up, and they're smoking. Right? We just have a community with the violence, the spirit of community with violence. Especially being a drug dealer, you come short with the weed money. You understand? You be knocking a man door 3 o'clock in the morning. Hey, give me money. By tomorrow night, if I get my money, you gotta leave Fiango. You understand? If you leave Fiango, everybody go and get it in the house. So it's does be filled in a community that be selling drugs or taking drugs. You might have this block and that block was friends before. But because of poverty, black people in poverty, heathens and then go come and say, all right, I have an easy way for you to make money. They just sell these drugs and you'll 20% you make, you give me a cut from it or whatever. So they go on selling drugs. This block and that block who was friends before. No one of them was friends. They're smoking weed and they're selling it. So it playing with their brain then. marijuana playing with their brain. They're done in poverty already. And they're smoking weed. You understand? And they're selling drugs. So it's playing with their brain now. So one morning they wake up, one person go feel that I feel this person getting more weed. He knew what I'm selling us weed. I feel like he didn't gain this man more weed. But I can't go at the push on the man who's selling us the weed because he gaining money from. So let me go and you go have an envy now for your brother now. They go say, but how come I find he getting more money than me? I feel he's selling more weed than me. You go have an envy for that man. You understand? When they had the envy for the man now, you want to do something evil. You go say, hey, let me go and see if I could thief some of the weed that he have. Because I feel he making more money than me selling weed. We get the same amount, but I feel he just getting more weed than me. You understand? So you want to go and thief the weed that he know. Because in your mind, because the weed don't mash up your mind, they make you hate your brother now. They make you watch your brother the front way now. Go and you thieving the weed from your brother now. He don't know it's you. Go thief from him. He will get envious now at that now. With marijuana and selling marijuana and drugs and things, you gotta defend your tools. With that comes guns and ammunition. So he will want to shoot down you and brother now for thieving weed from him. All just because the brother now thought he making more money in selling weed. And why I say this is a real life story, right? Why I say this is a real life story. You understand? It have people that selling weed together, but because one of them feel this man making more money, he go want to go and rob him some of the weed. And then he now want to defend him too. He want to shoot him. His own brother, go and them grow up, they raise up together, playing football together, playing basketball together. He want to shoot him now because he tried to rob him. Just because of weed, marijuana. And that's what marijuana does do to our community. It does destroy our community. It does create black on black crime. We done in poverty already. No, this going on now. No, just marijuana was never made for black people to smoke or to sell. It wasn't made for that. You understand? And that's why the Lord says, suffer a witch not to live. You understand? Give me that scripture. I think it's Exodus 22 and 16. Yes, so I go.
Yes, so I see we bring up here and say 22 because again it shows you that only we are going to go about that. Because you will be there with us and that we know reading them and say in Ezekiel we doing that provoking the Lord to come up against me and they know the article the woman she's the fine tree.
Right.
And they don't kill his son.
Right.
Now they find the womb now they say and that that's really easy. Or they don't do that. And they say the end they do that.
Mm-hmm.
And they get high how much they want to, I just say they already had that effect on them.
Yeah.
Because the Lord already know with them. But you showing them who the Lord against.
Mm-hmm.
And we doing that now, we provoking the Lord to come up against you.
Mm-hmm.
And we see you see look at what's going on. Mother one, son one, so next son one.
Yeah.
So
yeah. And the mother look like she I mean I don't know the woman personally, but she look like she well off, she not a rundown person who looking for anything, but I know if she sons and them was in that life and she don't know, but I mean, as a parent you must know. As the general has bring out before, I think the Senate had asked the General Mahima, does God know what you're going to do before you do it? And General Mahima say yes. What Senate he didn't understand, so General Mahima had to break it down. He asked him, and you our father?
yeah.
He say, yes, it's all right. And if you are children, you must know where your children and them go become in life, or the road that they're going down, what would happen to them if they continue to go down that road. And that's just how the Lord is. You know, so the Lord now, the Lord he go, so like, the road you're going down, I know this will happen to you. Change your ways. But if you as the son or when you want to change your ways, well then the Lord God don't know already. You know what happened to you because the road you're taking, you're going so.
I think that precept is in Exodus. So he said that how he gave us life and that as a good father. And he tell me choose life. Just as a bring it on.
Yeah.
Just as a bring it on. But now he tell me because I know you. I take life.
Yeah.
He tell me that.
Yeah, and that is it. You understand? The Lord, the Lord does know. Because the Lord is a father. You understand? They just ask any parents. They know the road so the people who are saying you could raise a child where you cannot raise their mind, them don't know what to say. You understand? You could raise a child and raise his mind. The Bible said that, teach a child in the way he should live. When he's old, he will not depart from it. You know, you can't be disciplined with your child and then after you let them watch what is the cartoons, South Park and all kind of nonsense on TV. You discipline your child by letting them watch all kind of nonsense on TV. Is obviously what a scene through that TV going to be teaching them to. They're going to be learning. You understand? So when I was saying you could raise a child, you can't raise the mind now. You could teach a child something when they get old, they won't leave the teachings what you taught them. That is what the Bible says. You understand? Yeah, go ahead, sir. Yeah, go ahead, read it.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30 and verse 90. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Therefore, choose life, that both may live.
Choose life, so you and your seed may live. You understand? So the Lord he knows the paths that he will take. So because he's a father, any father knows. You understand? Any father will know that. You have 10 children, you understand? You see them going on a particular path, you go discipline them. If they want to take discipline, well then all right. For example, being a homosexual. You know, you as a father trying to discipline his son from stop being a homosexual. He want to listen, well then all right. Eventually he will get AIDS. You know, some mob might see him like him and just beat him up to the dead. Or homosexuals is known to be the most violent people. You know, because what they've been through in the past, they've been violently abused and they want to take on that violence on somebody. So, you know, the lover going up taking it out on them, the violence and kill them. You understand? So if you want to listen, you're going down that path. I don't know already what because you don't want to cheat. So yeah, the Lord does know what will take place for us in the future because he's a father. Just like any father, you know what his children, the path, you know, what will happen to them because they choose this path. You understand? So who knows that mother, I don't know, she might be know the kind of the part that her sons and them had. You understand? And these days, I mean, right now is the Lord having all these killings going on right now in China. The Lord.
Right.
You know, as the scriptures say, is there not evil in the city? Have the Lord not done it?
Right.
You know, so once you see evil going on, it is the Lord doing all this evil. The Lord. You understand? The Lord allowing all of these killings to take place in Trinidad. The Lord is allowing it. You understand? The Lord is allowing it. What we have to do now is to change our lives and come back to the Lord's law.
Right.
That is what we are to do. Find some way to stop smoke this weed, stop smoke marijuana. Find a way to stop eat pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster. You know, find a way to so all right. You know, you use a black man, and before I used to hate you. Now today I love you as my black brother. You know, and we find a way to keep that brotherhood. You know, and keep this sisterhood. You understand? And being a drug dealer and smoking weed, that ain't helping. Right? I'm sure I scripture there, I think 2016. Exodus, yeah.
So that would be the picture with that would be the verse with enticing a woman.
Okay, we're going to 18. Let me hear 18. Exodus 21, 18.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Exodus chapter 22 and verse 18. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live.
Right? Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. Right? A witch is a drug dealer. Right? A witch is a drug dealer. Right? No, we of course call it is a witch. Right? You know, the white man he he used the Bible and he created his own image of something. You understand? But of course, back in the days, a witch is a drug dealer because drug dealer does mix up different herbs. Different herbs he mix up, and those different herbs could do you different things. Right? Also, as well as have you under a spell. You understand? So, in the white man, in his mind now, he used this witch as this way you see on TV. This a woman who has magic. I know she throw different potions in a big pot. She mix it up. You know, and when you drink the potion now, you go have you under a spell. You understand? That is where they get it from. But a witch is a drug dealer. Right? Just like how the witch on TV does mix up different potions, and when you drink it, you be under a spell. Or when she throw the potion at you, you know, the fairy dust or whatever it is, you will have you under a spell. That is what marijuana does with different types of herbs put together. Once you take it, you know, they blow it in the face, you will have you under a spell. You will start to see things. You know, people who high smoking marijuana, they say they just see a green man in the sky. You know, you're seeing things. Some people might, you know, just strip off their clothes naked as they're born. Some people feel like a fly, like birds in the sky. They will have you on that spell. So that's why the Lord say he suffer a witch not to live. Meaning, no drug dealer should live in a community. Every drug dealer should die in a community. So that is what the Lord is trying to say. He suffer a witch not to live. A witch shouldn't live. The kind of things that a drug dealers do to our community is just destroying black and Hispanic people. You understand? I can remember, I think it was Errol Fabian. Yeah, I think it was Errol Fabian. If not Errol Fabian, another brother, right? He did a documentary, Errol Fabian. He used to be taking drugs, right? Errol Fabian, and he was saying that he reached a point where he know he doing something wrong. Everything he just selling in your house, he's selling it in your house. Just to get that little $2 to buy, you know, a marijuana. So you know, he might have a laptop worth $2,000. But you know, he go sell the laptop for $5 just to get the drugs, to take the drugs. And he said he know he doing it wrong, but it's so addictive. He said he had to get at that drugs to take it. And he said the reason what make him stop is because he say a day he locked his little daughter in the house now. He just locked she inside the house to go and buy the marijuana. So, no, he's saying he locked she inside the house, but I don't know if that is true. I don't know if what he really wanted to say is he wanted to sell his daughter for $3. But you know, he didn't say that. He just said he locked she inside the house to go and sell it. He locked she in the whole day, she didn't eat. And she didn't be there, whatnot. So he said that is when he realized, yeah, he need help, and then he went into rehab. So I mean, drugs so bad. And you know that what the Lord say, being a drug dealer, all drug dealers should die because they're destroying our black community. And there should be no drug dealers in the black community, none. You understand? Give me in the Apocrypha, Ecclesiasticus 38 and 1 in the Apocrypha.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 38 and verse 1. Honor a physician with the honor due unto him.
All right, so honor the physician. Your physician is a doctor. That is our physician. The physician is a doctor. The Lord said to honor your physician and give honor that is due unto him. So honor your doctor. You understand? Give honor what is due unto him. Now, go ahead, Tamo.
For the uses which you may have of him, for the Most High had created him.
For the Most High have created him. You understand? So you're not really worshiping that doctor. You understand? It's the Lord who created that doctor. That verse 1 in?
Ecclesiasticus chapter 38 and verse 1.
Right. You're in verse 2. Let me hear verse 2.
Verse 2. Commit healing, and he shall receive honor of the king.